All right, it's been a while since we've done one of these. We are less than 2 weeks out from Nationals. By the time you watch this, you'll probably be the week of Nationals. We're going to go through a full day of training. It's actually more like a mock day of training, a mock competition day, 2 weeks out. Let's get into it. So every session I start training, I usually start with just shooting only. I think they treat it as a nice good warm-up. So we're gonna warm up with essentially 4x10, 10 rounds at 17 yards on a target that we're actually gonna shoot later in a stage. So I like to warm up on the actual target I'm gonna shoot later just to get used to it. The goal today is to shoot all 10 rounds. I'll have an unloaded start, less than 20 seconds, and we're going for like 90% accuracy for the pistol. Finally, 13. Let's go take a look. Drop the first round, we dropped 2. The second round, we dropped 1 or 2. I can't tell if that's a miss or not. Third round, we dropped 1. Fourth round, we dropped none. Moving on to rifle. Seconds for the last one. Let's go look at it. All right, finished up. We got 40 total rounds down range really quickly. Again, we're shooting a full-size printer sheet. Dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dropped 8 out of 50, so 42. So that's 84%. Not great. I will say, I think I shot sub 20 very easily, a couple 15, 16 seconds. So if I did this in a competition, I'd slow down. But anyways, enough with rifle. Going back to pistol for some doubles. All right, a lot of you asked me, Jacob, what pistol ammo are you shooting? I have tried a lot of different pistol ammo, if I'm being honest with the sport. And for this sport, you want ammo that obviously cycles in your gun, but you also want something that's extremely accurate at distance, only because we shoot a lot of really small targets at distance. So, tested a lot out. I am running the best I've found for my pistol. What I like to use is the Super Vel's 124 grain. So, functions pretty good, never had an issue. Especially at distance, like I've tied out ammo that couldn't hold the group at 25 to 30 yards. The sucker holds a group of 50. So I need ammo that's extremely accurate for the sport. That's what it is. All right, next thing we're doing is doing doubles. We're doing 4 mags of 8 at distances from 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. I do this a couple times a week. While it doesn't necessarily carry over to like 70% of the tactical game style stages where we're shooting small targets, being able to like grip your pistol and make sure it moves in a predictable fashion, especially when we do action stages, is extremely important, and that's what we're doing today. Best was a 15, pretty much was a 15 or a 16 for that. That was 15 yards. Yards. Best was a 16. Pretty much an average of 16 and a 17. All right, so we put about 128 rounds, I think, if my math is correct, down range. 4 mags of 8 at 5, 10, 15, and 20. So far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 Charlie and 1 Lonely Delta. So we're gonna tape it up and then hit the 4 mags at 8 at 25 and kind of see what our groupings look like, since that's a pretty far target and I kind of want to see what those look like. But we're just gonna negative tape. All right, 25 yards. That's just a 16. Basically just 17, 18, 17, 16. So look at our target for 25 yards. All right, so obviously it's gonna open up. That's expected. I'm trying to shoot at a uncontrollable pace and kind of see what I can do at that distance. I'm not really looking for my dot to go right back on target. I'm just shooting in a manner where I don't see my dot for that second shot, but I'm hoping that my grip and everything that I'm holding the pistol with and standing actually makes sure that I can actually shoot an alpha for my second shot. Charlie wise, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 Charlie out of 32 total shots. So not terrible, not great. All right, moving on to rifle. All right, last 2 drills of kind of action style shooting we're gonna do before we jump into actual stages. We've got 4 aces. So we're doing basically it's a 2 reload 2 at 10 yards for a rifle. We'll start from a low ready position. What we're working on this drill is just acquisition using red dot, but also reload speed. So that's what we're gonna do right now. The goal is to be sub 3 seconds with all alpha. I think we can beat that pretty good. We got a 299. .278. All right, last kind of action stage before we drill before we jump into actual stages for TAC games. We got ourselves wide transitions, rifle only. We got ourselves 3 targets in front of us. One's directly in front of us at 25 yards. Then we have 2 targets at 10 yards from us at 45 degrees on the opposite sides or other sides of that main target. So left target, 45 degrees, 10 yards, then a right target, 45 degrees, 10 yards. On the beep, we're gonna put 2 on every target. We're gonna go middle, the far one first, then left, then middle, then right, then middle. Our goal for this is we're trying to be like sub 5 seconds with only 3 Charlies. A good goal, or okay. A good one is under 4.5 with 2 Charlie. And then a great goal would be essentially under 4 all alpha. We'll see what happens. All right, last one was a 4-3-4 with 4 Charlie. So still not great, but hey, you live with what you got. Okay, we're done with action style shooting for the stages for the day. Got a nice little warm up, and now we're gonna jump into actual tactical game stages. We'll talk about those when we get into them. First stage, we are doing rifle only for this stage, and you'll notice in all the stages that I do for training and on this video that the firearm is usually just one. I'm not doing rifle and pistol. I'm doing either rifle or pistol in all the 4 stages we have today. Obviously, if I'm gonna do an actual tactical game style stage when I go there, they usually have 2, but for my training, I only do 1. Reason behind that being is because when you go to the firing line after you've done some fitness, right? So today, for instance, we're gonna do some stress carry and some sandbag over the yoke. Well, when I get to the firing line to shoot my rifle at 60 yards on steel, right? The first firearm you shoot when you get there is usually the hardest because you're breathing heavy, you're trying to get your heart rate lower, yada, yada, yada. Well, when I shoot all my 10 rounds of rifle and then I move on to my pistol, at that time my heart rate's lowered and the pistol's usually pretty easy. So because of that, I only want to focus on the firearm when the firearm's actually difficult to shoot because of the fitness. And so because of that, I don't waste rounds usually on doing two firearms in a stage. I only do 1 because I go there, I shoot that rifle, and then I go back to fitness. I don't go there, shoot rifle, and then shoot pistol. So kind of the reasoning behind it. Take it or leave it. You might not agree with it, but anyways, good jumping into the next workout. pig, that'll do. Wanted sub 8, couldn't do it. 8:12. That sandbag buried me a few times. Kind of forgot how to tie my shoes for a second there. Round 1, 2, 3, and 4. Round 1, drop 1. Round 2, drop 1. Round 3, drop 3. I don't know. And round 4, drop 2. These rounds started to suck because your arms were just like shaking the whole time. So good grip focused workout. Not 90%, but I got 6. On to the next one. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the third and almost final stage of the day. We've got ourselves 4 sets of 90 seconds on and 90 seconds off. Inside the 90 seconds, you're performing a 25 calorie echo bike, or 18 for you ladies. And then with time remaining in the 90 seconds, after you've already hit your 25 cals, you have to shoot 10 shots of rifle at a large sheet of paper at 320 yards. 40 total shots, high heart rate. Goal here is that I'm gonna try and knock these out less than 30 seconds every round, or 30 to 35 seconds. And then I'm gonna walk to the truck, I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths, send 10 down range. I'm gonna try to take up the whole time with the expectation that I still, as normal, shoot 90%. Let's get it. What's your heart rate, Jacob? Answer, high. I'll go look at my head, so I'll just come back to you. And I'll knock out the last piece. Alright. I think we had 5 or 6 rounds still in the magazine that I didn't shoot. But, so, call it I shot, I don't know, 34 or something like that. I got 27 out of them, so dropped 6, I think, 7 of them. Again, not great. We can fix that in 2 weeks. Alright, if you made it this far, appreciate you watching. It's the last one of the day. We got ourselves some pistol only and some sandbag river box get overs, so we're going to be doing every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. We're going to be doing 5 sandbag river box get overs at 30 inches. We'll do 5, and then within the same minute, we'll do 5 pistol shots. And then for every miss of pistol, we'll do 1 river box jump over before the next round starts. So it's going to be pretty difficult. It's going to be kind of spicy. 50 of those suckers, 50 of these. Can be a good workout to finish the day with. Decided 5 was too easy. We did 6 per minute. I think I missed like 5 total shots, I think. See the heart rate. There you go. 154. We're done for the day, ladies and gents. Got 2 weeks till Nationals, or a couple days if you're watching this later. Gonna see if all the hard work we put in this year can pan out. Going for the 4th title. We got some good guys. Could be anyone's ball game. See what happens. We'll see you out there.